this lady, I love her name, it's Mercy. Oh. She said, the word today that you shared could not have been more perfect in timing for me. I thank the Lord for using you to remind me that my priorities must always start with Him. Mm-hmm. And as women, you know, we're all busy and we all have priorities, and we tend to just arrange our day and then say, is this okay, God? Mm-hmm. And that's when we get in trouble. You know, she's saying, thank you for yielding to God and answering His call on your life. But what she's saying is that it was a good reminder that I need to start with Him, mm-hmm. and then everything else falls into place.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Sister.
Yeah.
I love the fact that our gig devotions aren't limited to the United States. They're not just a domestic thing, but they're completely global. It is so,
it's amazing.
It's just amazing. It really is. But we get emails every single day from women all across the world. And this one came recently, and she just said, you know, what we hear every day, which is so wonderful. I just want to let you know that your daily devotions have helped me a lot, and I do forward the mails to my friends and recommend them to read them, and God is just really blessing me through this. And this came from Dubai. This came from one of our sisters, Dina, in Dubai, which is amazing. And then right after it, I get a message just saying that this is an on-time word, and it really hit me in a tender place, and your devotions challenge my way of thinking, and I've gone on to share this with my friends, and this is from Johannesburg in South Africa. So I mean, we have gigs all across the world, and it is just the greatest privilege to be able to.
It tells us in God's words that He appoints the times we live and the places that we live. And we are so privileged to live in this time. We have internet. And we can do ministry to people all around the world with the push of a button.
It's amazing.
I love sitting in my pajamas writing these devotions and knowing it's going to Dubai, India.
I love just sitting in my pajamas.
That's true. This one says, you, Mary, and Gwen have encouraged me and ministered with such truth and humor and honesty. And I thought she really gets it, because that really sums it up, isn't it? I mean, we've got truth, we've got some humor, but we're honest. Sometimes that honesty hurts.
We are women in need of grace.
And so it says truth, truth, humor, and honesty, all wrapped in the love of God's own words. And that just really sums it up.
That's doing life together.
I wrote a devotion on after I'd had surgery, and well, this is what I wrote in the devotion. I'm a slow learner when it comes to asking for and allowing others to help me. I was raised to be independent and strong, both of which are good things, except when they become roadblocks to God's work in my life. Can you relate? And this woman is saying, yeah, I can relate to that. She said, my stubbornness and independence are rationalized in my mind as good things. And they can be, but not to the point where I forget to lean on God. I shall remember that you correctly label this way of thinking as prideful. She says, it made me think. I love that, because we really want women to think about where they are with God, where their relationship is with Him, and how He can really play a part in the details of our lives. We need each other.
We need each other, and I was just thinking, it's not just the devotional relationship that we have with, that's what we do with our real girlfriends. I mean, if we're not, challenging one another with truth and grace, and pinpointing some areas to encourage one another towards God's will and His ways, then I mean, that's what this faith walk is all about. That's what friendship is for. And so if our devotions can be used as a catalyst to those conversations, and in a girlfriend format for our good, that's what we want. The pruning process can sometimes be painful.
Aren't you? Yeah, I'm so glad God didn't have us going through this life alone.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
I love my girlfriend.
I know.
And I love you.
And I love you. And I love you.
We really do love each other.
We do. Another part of the devotions that I've seen God do is take the hands of generations and put them together. I love that. This particular email came from a woman named Lisa, and she said that our website and the devotions were introduced to her by her daughter.
I love that.
I know, I was excited. I'm like, yeah, that rocks. And so but then she went on to open up her heart. And this is one of the things that I also love about our devotions is women feel comfortable sharing their struggles. And she said, I recently was diagnosed with a very aggressive breast cancer, and I'm only 51. And she said that her daughter received a devotional last week right after her diagnosis at 7 in the morning, and she had to forward it to her. And she just said, thank you. She said, your words were a breath of fresh air, and I am more and more inspired about trusting God through it all. And she just, goes on to share a few more details, but that's the heart of what we're called to do, is encourage one another towards his heart to trust him more. And it's just, it's exciting to see generational connections through the devotions.